Today I'm so happy to give you 15 short conversation between two people, the man and the woman. Conversation 1. The man wanted to know if they was proud to meet Mr. Nakamura at the gate. The woman disagreed with him and she replied to him that as fact his claim, he commented that they would better go over there right then. Conversation 2. The man was worried about the woman's health. He wanted to know if her back would bother her again. The woman agreed with him. She commented it hurt a lot. That was second time that month. The man advised her to make an appointment to see her doctor. Session 3. The first woman regretted. The woman didn't forget to pass the contract to Singapore. The second woman commented it was already done. She had met them that morning. The first woman was happy about that. She told that she was on her way to the airport then. She commented show her the week after. Conversation 4. The woman told that she had spoken to Mr. Callagher a few minutes before. He said the negotiation was going very well. The man replied to her that was good news. He wanted to know when Mr. Callagher would be back in town. She agreed with him and she commented he could be back in the office on Thursday. Conversation 5. The woman told that Reality Electric Bank was speaking. She offered to help the man. The man agreed with her. He introduced himself. He said he was calling about the charge at a mechanic. He wanted to know that position was still available. The woman agreed with him. She commented they were still accepting application. She suggested the man should wait while she connected him to the personnel. Conversation 6. The first man told that he would like to register for the advanced work processing class. The second man agreed with him. He commented that the first class began on the 3rd at the month. There were another on the 13th at the month after. He wanted to know which one he would like. The first man suggested checking his calendar for a moment. Conversation 7. The man said to the woman he was not sure. He likes that more about when he was going to be complete. He didn't recall discussing the specific days. The woman suggested looking at it. She commented she thought that was we had agreed to. The man was surprised by that. He replied to her they should talk to them before signing. Conversation 8. The woman wanted to know if Mr. Cross wasn't supposed to be in that day. The man agreed with her. However, he commented that Mr. Cass would be there until the following day. Mr. Cass had to delay the car of snow. The woman agreed with him. She commented she has heard about that awful storm on the news. Conversation 9. The man suggested Kelly should have a retirement party in the conference room. The woman commented that she didn't think it could be held everyone even if they moved out Henry's table on the chairs. The man agreed with her and he said he would be called a new restaurant. Conversation 10. The first man complained to the second man that his wife was getting upset with him, and his wife said she hardly see him anymore. The second man replied to him that his wife left the same way, but they had to stay late to take on the inventory before the holiday season began. The first man agreed with the second man. He said that he hoped we got it on done soon. Conversation 11. The woman wanted to know where the man thought they should take Mr. and Mr. Fusimori while they were in town to sign the contracts. The man commented they would be too tired to do anything that first night there. However, he thought the lazy in that fantasy in the second night. She agreed with him because besides arrhythmia, the show was terrible. She thought she would call and find out what time the show went down. Conversation 12. The first woman wanted to know if she could see Mr. Curtis. The second woman commented she was afraid that would be impossible because he had taken token in other position and he has been gone for about 3 weeks. The first woman asked the second woman who she could see instead in this case. Conversation 30. The man said to the woman he was afraid There would be a wait of about 15 minutes. He told us they always told customers to reserve a table in advance. The woman disagreed with him. She said they couldn't wait that long because they were starving. She asked if he could recommend somewhere else. The man replied to her she might try a little place around the corner. Conversation 14. The first man studied second man, telling the store clerk to work more efficient. The shelves were long on folders, staff, computer paper printer, and secretary pads among other things. The seller needed to be stocked more regularly. The second man agreed with the first man. He said he would make sure to speak to them. However, they should be happy because business had been very good. The first man agreed with the second man. However, it wouldn't stay that way. Customers couldn't find that they want. Conversation 15. Conversation 15. The man told the woman that they were going to get somebody to replace Parker. The woman replied to him, simple office had been good lately. There was hiring freeze. She commented they would just have to do the work that Parker used to do. The man laughed that was terrible because three of them had to do work out long. He wondered how long that would go on. Thank you for listening.